Namaskar. We are having a glimpse of Geeta and Dnyaneshwari. You see, somebody said, "Do you know the only word glimpse?" I said, "No, no. I mean, Marathi, no. No, there are so many words." So, we are diving into the depth of Paramartha and trying to pick up the pulse of wisdom. Shall I say like that? He said, "Okay." So, we are having uh, some pulse from the ocean of Geeta and Gyaneshwari. Having a look, in fact. Okay. So today happens to be 22nd verse of Gita and 6th chapter. And the comments of Sant Dnyaneshwar. Yam labdha chaparam labham manyate nadhigam tataha yasmin stito na dukkhena gurunapi vichalyate. It means in everybody's life there are some moments where you feel the joy, some moments you feel the sorrow, happiness, joy. It goes hand in hand. Good and bad goes hand in hand. I mean, you don't do bad things, but there are you feel the goodness and badness of the society or maybe nature or whatever you may say. So what happens that once you become a yogi or you try to get that blissful joy, in front of that all the things seems to be very small, micro level. You are at macro level, macro. So you feel this micro level things in your life. It doesn't mean that if somebody is taking you feel it. If somebody does this thing, you feel it, being a human being. But for a moment, then you realize, oh, okay, let us go to our work, let us do our work, and you focus on your work. Now what yogi does, as already told, we will continue with that example. 2% mind and brain is sufficient to get your everyday work task done. 98% you focus on internally on the God. You become one with the God and you become a yogi, for example. So once you become a yogi, everyday small joys, small sorrows you live, but you don't get entangled with that. You remain detached with that, or you get detached very soon with that and remain one with the God. That happens. So once you start practicing this, after some time, maybe big sorrows and big joys may come to you, but you do not do, when you are in joy, you go mad, and when you are in sorrow, you go mad, no. I mean, no. You remain stable, and it doesn't mean you cannot see the good and bad things. You can see it, and you suggest the solutions for that. You keep suggesting good solutions. We don't know. Maybe after 100 years, somebody watches this and he can get, go on the good path. We never know, because our contribution to the society is very important. In early childhood, when I was 5 years old, Dr. Ram Bapat, who worked with Dr. C.V. Raman, he was our neighbor. He told, every day you should do good things. Even my mother, my grandfather's father, and even all these people, every day you should do good things. Okay. So we started doing, for example, now I'm 53, so 48 years since every day I'm doing something good. For example, everybody should do that, and everybody is doing, in fact. They are not telling. Because there, without knowing people, you can do that. Now that I am telling, that is why you came to know. Like that, there are millions of people in India. For example, I go to drop kids to the school for it. So once I saw one child, his leg was in bandage. So I said, which school? I saw his dress. Oh, you are going to that school. Let me drop. So for 2 3 months I dropped it. So every day that one good activity is added. Okay, like that everybody can do that. Okay, then even yogis are there. They are living for others. Somebody said, "Sir, we have seen people in Himalayas. They are 200 years old and all those things." But if they are yogi, are they living for themselves? No, they are living for the betterment of society. In India, a lot of things are possible. A common man and yogi has to face more things than common man many a times, because people are testing me. Is he a real yogi? I hope you understand. In fact, you might have seen that people go to discourse of a lot of people. In India, all the religions are there. You name it and that religion is there in India. So maybe I have seen it in every religion. That is why I'm telling you. May it be Muslim, Christian, Hindu, or whatever it may be. Suppose a family and a group of 20 people is going inside that maybe the religious place or discourse. One person says, "Hut, I don't believe in that." I've seen that. Why don't you believe in that? How does they get so much money and all those things? I'm earning, I'm working so hard, but I don't get so much money. How do they get money and all those things? They have their valid points as well, according to them. Okay, so that's why I said yogi has to face all these things. If they are real yogi, then they will face this thing every day and still they remain yogi. Good and bad things they also face. We also have in a lot of cases in India, I mean, since millions of years and in future as well. Like Kabir uh, was good in converting threads into cloths. I'm giving proper example. But while he was doing that, his cloths were being, twinned, and these things were done by the Rama. That was his experience. Santa Chokhamara, he was a very good farmer. He used to, all vegetables he used to take out. Then there are so many examples who were, some were butchers as well. Butchers or butchers, Butcher. Some were, they were running the grocery shop. Some were, doing the goldsmith work. Some people, they were kings as well, and they were like Shukachar, the yogi. There are so many examples in so many religions and sect, as sect, dogmas. Somebody is doing this chandan, somebody is doing this chandan, so many things, and in every such kind of Sanatan Dharma's paths, a lot of sadhu sants have happened. And these yogis, they were so pure in their heart that whatever they did, they gave it to the God only. Like that, we also can remain. And everybody can become like that. And once the whole society becomes like that, then that place is known as Swananda Bodha Patana. Patan means city or place. Bodha means the person who is a realized soul. Swananda means who is living in Atmadhyay. Such place is possible. And if the whole society becomes like that, it becomes heaven on earth. Then wherever we go, we'll be the heaven only, moon, Mars, and beyond. Sometimes we try to give our examples only, whatever you have seen, experienced in our life. One of my friend went to Germany, and at one turn they saw the sunflower plants were growing in the field. He just picked up one flower and shown how beautiful it is. Huh? So they took photograph and all those things. He picked up €1 and put it into the box over there. That is the honesty. That is the integrity required all over the world. In Japan, you see, uh, earthquakes, tsunamis are there. So many broken malls are there. Nobody steals. They keep it there. Water they pick up, they pay it for that, and then they go home. And that honesty and that integrity makes Japan resilient to such things. They are prone to earthquakes and tsunamis. And that kind of integrity, honesty is there all over the world. And they become yogi as well. What a beautiful place the earth will be. You're talking utopian thing and all those things people say, but I said it is possible. And then only we can go to moon, Mars, and beyond, and then only we can establish good colonies over there. Otherwise, if you send thieves over there, what will happen? You just imagine, and then you'll realize. And that's why. Then only we can survive there. If somebody steals some important part of the spaceship, they said, "I won't give you unless you listen to me." Khatam. It's gone. And that is why I always talk about becoming yogi bhakt, and then only we can go to those places. Only then only we can. Idealistic life is the only life when we can have a better society, and we can achieve sustainable goals and go to moon, Mars, and beyond. Always I told you, and that is why, and it is been told here as well. It is the reality. The earlier we realize, the better. Okay. So that's why even Sant Dnyaneshwari and uh, all the gods, all the saints are, telling. Otherwise, what we face? Environmental catastrophe, oceans getting polluted, you name it and it is there. Okay. Now, what Dnyaneshwari Maharaj is saying, that, okay, good or bad, small happiness or big happiness, small sorrow or big sorrow, they keep coming in our lives. But still, we can remain and live a life of a yogi. How? मग मेरूपासून थोरे देह दुःखाचे डोंगरे दाटी जो पाम परी भारे चित्त न दटे. Like, in our Shastras, Samudra Manthan is there. Samudra Manthan means a Meru Parvat, means mountain is taken. Then Vasuki, the serpent is taken, and it has been churned like this. Sorry, this side demons are there, this side gods are there. So good and bad things they are churning, and after that 14 ratnas, out of them one Amrit comes out. Amrit means the nectar to become immortal. Now that nectar comes, the immortality comes, that is applicable to soul. Our soul becomes one with the God. As the infinite soul is immortal, our soul becomes immortal. Then our body remains or not. It remains for the service of society only. But once it is left, still it remains one with the God, our soul. That is the real Samudra Mantha. And every day and every moment it can be done and possible as well. Happens as well. So what happens? That good demonic things and godly things happens, and still sukha and dukkha, joy and sorrow comes, but still the Amrit is there. You become one with the God, you remain one with the yogi. That is possible. And that's how you should live the life. का शस्त्रेवरी तोडिलिया, देह आगी माझी पडलिया, चित्त महासुखी पहुडलिया, चिवोचने. Shastrevari todiya. It doesn't mean, Shastra means even if you have been broken, still you remain yogi. Now it doesn't mean that you say, it pains. So even yogi also has pain. We have pain, then yogi also have pain. But that momentarily, then he realizes, it doesn't mean that you should take the examination of yogi by chopping him off, by cutting his throat. No. There are other characteristics as well. If you put him in trouble, he will feel the trouble. Body has limitations. Mind has limitations. Soul is immortal. Try to understand. Many times people, unnecessarily taste these people. Unnecessarily. He tries to become a big person. He does hero giri. He acts like a hero. He thinks himself to be hero, and he acts hero and all those things. Every day, every year, I have heard such things. I mean, be honest. We have seen, honesty straight away takes us to the God. With dishonesty, if you earn anything, that remains temporary, or if you are a bad person, it will go more into the more bad person, worst person, that can, those worst things that you have earned, that can go to worst person. If you earn something with a small devilish act, it will go to more devilish act person having mastery over that. Try understand this. If you spoil the environment, if you think you are throwing plastic somewhere and nobody is seeing, but that is seen in the ocean, it gets collected, and then, oh, then who had created that? Then some people, like that, they laugh. But if you are doing it properly, that throw the plastic into the plastic, the dustbin mean for plastic, dustbin mean for this and that. If you do that, practice that, even the government takes the cycle properly, that uh, dispose of properly, or recycle it, or whatever they do, this world become better. Okay, so I mean, it's a, and from individual to governments to the United Nations to the, the whole universe, and multiple universes, infinite universes, this cycle goes on. If one good job you do, the good job has a cycle, karma vipak siddhanta, karma siddhanta. Siddhanta means postulate. It comes back to us. Try to do good. Good will come back to us, all of us, because what happens that only few people are doing good and others are, living a life. This is my job. I have a government job. Nobody can remove me. So they will do some partly job, and other time they will just get the salary and do nothing. That is also bad. And there are good people in government jobs as well. Bad and good everywhere. Even in private also, non-government organizations. So it is there individually to organization to highest of the highest level. It is possible that we can do good things only. Then the environment becomes good, the earth becomes good, a livable place for everyone. Okay, it is possible. In 1979, my mother introduced me to the United Nations. I asked her who decided that 1979 is a Vishwa Balak Varsha, means Children's Year. She said it is United Nations that decides. So after that, every time some news is there for United Nations, we used to read, with 1992, United Nations decided about Agenda 21. 21st century will welcome with no hunger, I mean zero hunger. Everybody will get all the facilities and all those things. So we started reading about that. Nowadays, there is a graphical illustration is there, that at every some moment and a second or hour or minute, 3.4% dies without proper food or not getting nutrition. People play with these uh, numbers as well. I hope you understand. So then we look at us. Are we in joy or sorrow? Are we in stable position? Because we have at least something to live, something to eat, something to drink, water. I mean, we don't drink improper things. That should be the reality of life. Because you want to become yogi. Then we realize that, oh, there are so many people who are taking only one meal a day. At least we are having 2 square meals. So after looking at that, yogi realized that we at least I am in a good position to remain a yogi, we can remain one with the God, and doing good things and offering good services to the society. The yogis are there, they know all these things. They have not become yogis because they didn't get anything or they couldn't do anything. They do the things better than others. They live a life better than others. I have seen that. Okay, so do not taste the yogis like this. O- also, if they are in joy, they are into joy, and they dance a lot. If they are in sorrow, they'll cry a lot. It is not like that. They remain stable. Okay, joy is there, sorrow is there, cycle goes on in life, so they remain one with the God. That is a constant in their life. That is very important. ऐसे आपण पा रेगुनी ठाय मग देहाची वास न पाहे आणिकची सुख होऊन जाय म्हणून विसरे. It means ki the mind, body and soul, everything is concentrated to God. And what happens is that many a times you remain one with the God. As I said that someday if you win the championship, you remain in joy. After that you feel you may listen or may not listen the good and bad things what people are saying. If you remain in that state of mind of yogi, so you try to ignore all these fantastic things in life. Try understand, and that's how yogi lives. The bhakta lives. They remain one with the God. And if such all people become the bodha means swanand bodha patan. So bodha means the realized soul. Buddha means a realized soul. Bodha means to realize something. So here the atmadhyan. If such cities are built, then swananda bodha patan is there. And as we saw that Anandavan Bhuvan is there, heaven is there, whatever you may call it, utopian civilization could be there. And if we take such civilization to so many places, then humanity can remain forever everywhere. We can take a lot of examples, but we try to keep it simple. Okay, so let us try to live such yogi kind of life. Try to make this world better so that everybody gets the sustainable development goals. Everybody achieves that. Everybody, the whole humanity, everybody, I mean all the entities on Mother Earth and beyond. And we remain happy forever. Inside mind as a yogi. Okay? Whatever may happen in our life, good or bad, but still we remain yogi, one with the God forever. We remain on the path of Paramartha forever. Thank you very much.